your application to get an expert. But there's no expert. We all know Canadian law, we know American law. American law, you can't be a class citizen. That is clear. The moment you become a citizen here, you need to go and renounce. There is a procedure in America, in Canada, in other jurisdictions. It is only in every coast and in other countries. Almost say the moment almost so general to say the moment national will be, you don't even need to renounce. Renounce will do that. And that is a exceptional case. That is here.
All right.
That's the difference between the two.
Also, it was before the courts, and I say it's a bare record. Say, Mami no, or the different date of birth. Yes, so green card was America also. Produce different date of birth. Ne passport no Cote d'Ivoire different date of birth. Ghana had the and also different date of birth. Ne also no say a criminal.
Yes, I just say no. What you can do is say you can file a fresh petition and raise the issue of fraud. What I say, that's why the judgment say what detective fraud in Mamino application to the EC say he has engaged in fraudulent activity. Also, you can report his conduct to the police for further investigations. There are so many ways that you can raise this issue again. Fraud, no, any expiry date, fraud can be raised at any time. Once we are able to prove what he did was falsifying the age and now creating new age for new purpose. It's a criminal offense. That one can be pursued.
Okay, all right. And so we're seeking, and I said, looking at what the petitioners were seeking to achieve, sir, date of birth issue, it bet me so I'm on the same beliefs,
yeah, definitely. You see. Maybe fraud vitiate everything. Meaning, fraud the be more. I say the framework. Because the moment you raise the issue of fraud, the court is a cancer. Fraud is a cancer. And bad if you didn't want you have to deal with the fraudulent issue. And they can file a fresh petition and raise the issue of fraud against and then it will attack the whole judgment. It will really attack the judgment. Like I said, because other family, technically, will become national. Because once all the family use fraudulent behavior, make that a law ineffective. Because when fraud comes in now, and it cancels, it destroys the foundation of anything. Any good thing is declared null and void.
All right. That's but looking at the nature of the case, any ruling a by now, petitioner no or chance of appeal and in terms of parliamentary petition no, still no hefa become to say a new Supreme Court. Sanity. Say my kind baby say parliamentary election petition no. In new Supreme Court, sanity.
You see, the thing is that there is nothing that will ask the power of the Supreme Court to decide on issues except Supreme Court take it. For example, if the issue borders on interpretation of the Constitution, what I say, you can't say because High Court are declaring wontumi go Supreme Court. No. And the issue of fraud also, you don't need to go to Supreme Court. You can start it all over before another High Court judge and raise the issue of fraud. I didn't say for fraud.
Okay. Now when some pan pay yeda sene ebre when you dinko. Yeah, that's a pa. I was until Larry Sampa, a private legal practitioner in the Dinko movement in the morning. Wontumi Radio 95.9 and Movement TV ewo enkran. Yebutu kokomnemle Newtown kwan so na ibutu an pair bound chimpacho. You're live on Facebook, you're live on YouTube, you're live on all our social media handles. Say Movement TV, Sanso live on my personal handle Dawuro obetimi ema enso yaton kada sebre
Dawuro
enti and semono ena ye dia bay tie former president John Dramani Mahama.
All right,
abria ibu aten na ankwan farmer NDC for uwia na watie edugita maklo uwia na mabo anka lawyer ayi friend saying lawyer Frank Davis in me yesan ka memmo but we are me bacho so the yintie na yenhwe who said judgment ibai one who said MPP ni be AD judge for not term of Facebook so
never
what you read you who said MPP ni be AD judge be at
never
okay TV
recently so badly has the image of our judiciary deteriorated that many of our citizens openly make mockery of our justice system and of our justices. The phrase "go to court" is these days met with derisive laughter instead of hope that one will truly get justice if he went to the courts. If people are not poking fun about politics and inducements being used to sway the hand of justice in the lower courts, then it is poking fun and making statements about the 7-0 of the unanimous FC.
And we former President John Dramani Mahama. That's a say the court nanim firm now when any other court and
Supreme
the
Court.
Apex Court of Ghana 2013 now wadwe ewo election mu no na e court no aka say wedding kunim eno kura na ben ana eye 4-5 no
eno kura no obi an resist any judges na tem
yenti adugita makro abere koma
I need to thank God Almighty and the courts for the rather brilliant judgment. The scholarship demonstrated in the judgment is pleasing. We are extremely grateful to the courts. We are extremely grateful to the Almighty God. I'm grateful to my colleague lawyers, national executives of our party, the national executives, and more importantly, let me say, H. John Dramani Mahama.
Yeah. And to better John Dramani Mahama say, that's better. We edugita makulu. Now, Yanko Tie lawyer Frank Davis, our director in charge of constitutional and legal affairs, the New Patriotic Party, no. All right. Yanko Tie no. Now, Yantie Senia or responded to a year court, no. Imu aye buy no. Okay. Now, Yantie Shadi.
They are manned by human beings. We come to court and present our case. There are two parties in the case. There's an umpire who is the judge. So if the judge determines one way or the other what he or she has as an interpretation of the law based upon the evidence adduced, as trained lawyers, it is our forte to take it as straight. The incidents of you wanting to appeal the decision matter. But for now, yes, we have come to court after an exhaustive trial. The judge has determined the issues, he's read his judgment, and we'll take the judgment as it is for now.
Like Frank Davis, and I say, what's in the can? It's a very difference, no?
Said be out there, we can say, Ghana for Yatiasum Dramua. As the Dakes and as a Ghana Nibia de man PP, and Manukunum Nipa. One more, a Nipa, Munas, and no Munim dear, and no my junior down with Timono. A more. Wamu ye nipa bia oman no ho adwen e wo mumu akomaso wamu ye nipa bia oman ye adwen say ya ngu institution bia ni mu ase because me papa wanti and ye nimu kura no na na dodan Kwaku Fado e demonstrate 2013 kire Ghana fo nyina 5-4 obi anim akoda kura wo JHS near primary school hwe proceedings na course o Supreme Court na no kobet na chese asem we die aha na ekọ na nso kwa aha oyedin ya na yekuta ye mu die mu yekuta ya asomdue mu ye timi koba e MPP ne yese dia sedama omo sanka MPP fo konya subamboni a NDC fo kura no bia o ma nkeja to mu ache sanka MPP fo kura subamboni NDC fo kura no bia keja to mu ache hwe de Mahama kan ye fa kwato de na na dodan Kwaku Fado kan ye ho hwe de Tamakro kaye fakoto to the Frank Davis eka ho hwe dia amaliba mo akeka hwe na utimi se NDC ni MPP ye form free so be si form na ye di ba ko agina ba ko ye de wo presidential candidate agina MPP dia ho ye de vice president candidate agina ye de general secretary agina ye de chairman agina ye de organizer agina utimi se bebia NDC for no wo lo ayipa ki enso
asa ho eya no mo fam
o compare NDC ni MPP bia NDC ni wo fam free su be si from bibia obekompe bi and this for no sanity sanity
na no mo fam sa
se adwenbone bokura ti so tonwom na obeto de esi jaso mu enwo esi jaso nyanwo bia keke enti sa na ayo mo
I see
de ombe ye bia rumo se no akoje mu guase na de se ene high court abu ama wo mo o ebo judge sabaso na ebetu aso ohwe ekosi no se de NDC for na body abaso kase nimdie ene sola judge no extra o chese utim sampa na de se de no sampa kan se ni pan fi Cote d'Ivoire and oba yesi we denounce se we renounce se whatever
almost pe
and so mo bra de deputy abeba ukrom na okofa form se me fele ma ko pempi no o mi fi ye bio se o sa ko ha no maka cho se masa o mfiri ha bio enti o de mo ni asem bia e betuma ba se one day MPP ni bi so be the same thing and as the political party muni pa be the same thing na this for ko fa ba na maka say eni e bi na honorable Kenoforiata akoka chomo na no Friday parliament no say contingency vote no a mahama kwayi mu 9.622 million edigu play mu call Brazil ana enye bone no enum na mkoyi bia ye de ebo cathedral no anso mani guase aba enti ye yese saa de we abepie mu na later no ebe yese na hwa me nyina.
All right. There was a movement in the morning Jumedi no asugusu awutie ewo wontumi radio 95.9 ni movement TV me pacho ye read the bonkrata nim na ya hwen sama de bonkrata no so e de ba wi ampani for betina se eno bedi enkomo Radam Sabo be kan so director communication greater crime PP sanso na eye Paul Ameni and so a member of the New Patriotic Party communication team. Afi Dr. Esiedu Kokuru, Deputy Director Communication, and na George Krobia Santos, Deputy Director Communication, and you muna aiding. That's it. Mati said the National Council meeting last week. Lisa Hotel, and a party in Penny 4, and the President Ebishia. Na parliament issue no so the 98 MPs no say of that time where the mom no na ni amani anye ho minority for no say almost so because of some moving vote of sense ade tie for that anti omonya de omon betena ho ema be into about na so kabum about 230 MPs and say omon trase ema for that ebeka less than 45 ebeka be 30 oyi honorable Kojo Kuma na yete so ntia pono na so wi friend is saying Gachikwesin any ade free ma ebeka be 20 ebeka be 30 29 or so yes ebeka be 29 or so nti ya hwe ni besi o de read the democrat ni hade
you be remember ya mami bi ma arin wokumase wo se memma Reverend Ebenezer Ahinkan Owusu Asham Presby happy birthday Emmanuel edinti Reverend Ebenezer Ahinkan Owusu of Asham Presbyterian Church my wonderful happy birthday from Ma Irene and fashion design be your friend say Mike Okumas was in country say o masisa
so masisa
say the fashion design is
retailers no masisa hu hia so masisa aka say girls no so
besisa the fashion design so masisa they no
girls no moya akwese o se agrada so ya ya first cabbage on se na so ya sepa
se le wonu a besisa de no
ofirimu fia
obi ka bi obetumi ka
adwane nti ma no so e be sha se de ma kokot on so amoye me ma no first cabra na me famra no gasbre na wonim na ewum se obey kura no se wa kura na wo free takrade aba enkran obefa dropping
debi
na when you be a branch no say bra na onu hwimu a was my fa drop me takrade bank
say
na se bre
say anya na account mu
sa na nipa eni nipa tena
adafu bi se okodidi na ga bi onu be kodo so yenko na okodu ho no na o se we me top de won so to de na okoye ogina bia ne mami enwa no mienu na mami kotodwe na mami wei oba no and what did ya anti ba no hwe oni dia toye no a oba de dia ne double enti o hwe no ni sika o de toye ne dia no anyway yi says kala no de ma again no afige no hwe sika no hwe ne dia na ka che ma me no mpacho yi nwa no ba ku free so yi kotodwe no ba ku free so because we be every so me I me buy kwa me man this ah
enti
sa na ya de
pani bi a ne nam ne ko ba bi si ekuridi na etina ase no na wasase ai oni obi ko ba na driver bi ko ba bi na oduwa odi aduane ape bisa driver no so ba jiro se ma me na boss ni bia
Uno boss ko dipe
enti oyoka na me kan so ti se o bu ye be ya ti ase
o pesa mo so ni no ba kwa je the same thing
bu ba enso ye ti be pa enti ya ti ase that's it enti sa ono ba ko shopping mall na wa ye yi a ni abe ya ne se papa ba kon se fazi oni ne man ko ye no na obi akoyi ni opebra o se owie na nkwana na akoso ama oni de kofi Omba yi ni ame wo mo ho nyina de kofi ti the ankahwe the following day odu wono eno yiska o de 100 o na penny o de 150 o so de 100 o de 60 bi anko fakoto ni ma that's bre o so mo koye nkora namu akwa mba ko ba ya okitansuo
ade ya
so okọ mo ho nyina wan to hwe nsuo no toye na o de sika nka na hye ne moto
nanka
nti dana enyo eyo onu na ekotua no bia wanyi hwe dana enyo ne betua bia akoso ama onu nyina di kofi
sa na ti o ewi ase say yenkan di o chef si agro na de ahima abrafi collection asafu labor runabout na G runabout ho na ne nyuma no ye tira
madam ba ko de Afranca of TF collections
all right
I say a man intesa anti collections no bro ye be di bro nyo ayasa mo ya collections keke mo mentum nka
ohima abrafi say of abrafi collection
anti madam Franca
asafu labor runabout and G runabout on the shops me no
madam Franca TF collections and pe uti e chiao anti ye collections keke anti mentum nka bibia enye kama pa anti da se bra ye hwe the bonkrate no
na you for the chronicle any kind chronicle the bonkrate no any gigi kai ena no pay the banner headline Jomoro MP now say Jomoro MP floors petitioner court says she was validly elected it is court ebuasem no maame no ye no kwakwan so if you say mo amodi asem no bae no ma ko say John Mahama 2020 election petition mo pese mo de oba no nka da be
say no mo de mo evidence coin the difference is say mo evidence coin and respondent no responding no and na okọ step further ekofa obi expert from Ivory Coast the bias the witness
yes
and ma no be di announce chere court ni say Ivory Coast die yemra ni o sa se Ghana die obetime Ghana ni asa ye UK ni a yemra ni ntia na mo positions bi o na wontimi nye den occupy but okọ Ivory Coast die the moment obeka say makwaya na nipa automatically wa free onya Ivory Coast ni di
just enu ni fi ye say ontimi san Cote d'Ivoire ho say okwa
say onya akọ so na so obeye Cote d'Ivoire ni and so automatically no wa free Ghana san no mo mra na ye den etie
Baumia enso akasa vice president that's my all can say yenye din obi anye din de na economy no o man be sa so regional na so biu bounce to back ama bibia awiem die na Alan Cash o mche say okota madinya agro and ye dom di na chipa and ye yodom ni die and wa kwaji bi pa hey of Ghana politics edo
yedom ne we da so re
wa masa me kanjo mi kope assembly man ya me ko ba bi ona ba ha de unman kwa me campaign as I say time I de man how ho no manya 3 vote ho
as
me count na ho manya 3 vote baby o ka say the campaign
o be call assembly election o be call inti na dey me can say so bi call election no person o lose na o hu a e na ne ho ya me ho because me call me die no me edu ba bia na me lose no me hu e say me timi ni ma tutu yi a etimi di nkonim ti o call election a anya say do honorable ayi mi nua ba kwa me ne koye oba na boys no honorable do waku aponche
abo be na aponche ka wo de no
asa odi agro abewe
agro
so do ono mo ye honorable
na we say
onna bonu aku abjato na boy si yatwitwa bi na mudi na chi se na o onti loka loka ayinase adesa assembly election dynamics na different
Asha
anya we na me kwetna that time 80 eja honorable a me ko pa assembly ma di na makwetna TV so na me ye me wie na me wo TV back me amekose eja media ni a eja me na for me
o fe ya esibra any problem
ti me akwetna ha no pa no eja banu bia me wie ya pe na me nya ko eba na opani ba ko o say raje ai honorable say na ai yeso wo TV so me sin na we electoral area na wo koto abanu mudu do say
na TV
kan na confirm na ko ya campaign na wo go
na TV so I'm in the
TV. Local assembly elections so yeah
TV so I'm confirm wala Captain Enkrabia Efadate amo aware no magu no one Ashahang say de ese onyan lawyer bi omo kokoto amrante mi unu abigina ho na omo di na emde ba ko di miracle ba ko di hope
aye
Asha Nkrofo akofo no lawyer mi unu akofo no ba ko di miracle ba ko di hope so na sisi o betwitwa je nti Asha e wo hope say miracle bi betumi asi hope say miracle betumi asi
hope say miracle
betumi asi amna fan ho adi
ebe yiri se mentasenkum
nti say the Captain Krabia Efadate wapen baby at
wayina sinche
kwa since 2018 oni na nanti a she say the oni no atitim sinche kra sabe obi aka say wa ko hope ni miracle a wo bedem wo de didi na chi yanko daily guy abusan for the daily guy the obokrata no so na eto so ene Docas ana say the all time there yes NDC retains Jomoro seat. Petitioner dismissed. And then the other non Tiedikai Akanchemo. Obi bisa say entrepreneurship. And then I bet me aso Ghana a problem. I bet me aso pa because you start here aben aye. Say yamaya ni di achire na emrantie ne mabawa kekeke hu bom bie nyuma kakra na ye niema bie. I bet me aso problem ne fact say pa amayen. If say niema bi wo ho a bet me add value to it. Na no me hunu lady bia ono no gare ya the way afa so ya ne niema achese wa add value to gare no a chese wo kotokra gare no a ye ton no dwaso ya ne de ne different kra ebe wa kra mo de milk ene nkate ene sugar fra sa nyama ne nyina ya nse o ma no betumi ayi e di amayen oti ntwumuru ohine na omkokum no so ne ho asem e wo ha no mo Nana do Kwaku Fuado akasa bi o ti say the vice president e kasa no se munya ye mu gidie na ebe ye kwan bia so no se de te bia no ye dana chi na bibia be fine nti Asha ene Captain Krabia Efadate de no so no eno so aba ewo daily guide the obokrata enumu ya trust the business analyst also atwaso business analyst also atwaso no dia ode abreye ene se omampani Nana do Kwaku Fuado oda ho waka we say we will face the economy wa share mbo ena boss che nanso o say ono de say okoya p for fund na say 2000 funds 1000 funds na che say o ma no ene me nkoyi na ano ewo ho ena okokan nti okekan ka we no nyina awie no sere wo mo say ya omo etu abama one NDC na 2024 omo emra ti fashion campaign asi ewo presbia so dem wo who ohonmo na 2023 budget ya ebobo bai ena ayefo etu amanfo say provide indicators ebeboa ama oman no isika sem no atimi atoto yie baby o ba just senke baya empe means we be faso ye nya betumi generate fund ebi ni 11 le buy no a 11 start ye na NDC for ye na Ghana for bi support o mo no enam se munim de mo ye se munim de mo ya nka mo behunu se NDC for ye bonsam a o ma betena Ghana for so because ye pesika kakra na de aboma no bra o mo se ma ye ntua na won so ye o de se o NDC for se ye ntua nti o ma ya de a na munim de ba ni baby asese na ye wo no enti eno so no ko atronsu Ampinkrom Oma akọ launch community mining bi ho a omo chese nipa be 3000 na ebenya emu adwuma aye ewo ho no nti business analyst dia omo iba ye no na yanko the bokrata no ankasa your friend daily graphic no eso daily graphic dia no eso pa high court dismisses Jomoro election petition no dia ba afi ose shraj a confirm say conflict of interest petition bi a obi ayetia adubu aheno nso no ewo ho no mo na de odi aba tu ba ko no say Ghana ha enipa babro 50%. Enipa o Ghana mu fa eburu fa eye obese say
obesity esa omaye oboloma ye belembele
abruso nti de omde aba no nti obesity no omse ekosoro pa ewo Ghana ha no mo a eno no ayasem na ahead of 2023 budget
say enra braba okobo yi so boss ato bosumi me sapa so unsu beye obese
say me ko du na do pa me na woni ntem na come di me
anya nipa ni nyina
because the whole day na me need here
that's obi ono mo a ofo say onam no onye ogboro nti onye obese but obi ono ma nintinu mu nyina asi etintiri ni mu sisa pa ebu ono ma da se hunu se na wuti wudi ni nyina scale so a ni weight enya sam ketwa
eburu koko bag
na me ka cho ese ni nyina nti wo ese wonye ayi oboshi na wonye belembele ma kwa nye o se wonye obese ese o ya do ko ni akwa kohwe ya so nipa bebiro no ma chi ayi chi bomu ne ne ma ne namu ne chi se esa di desa
na ekuyen
aja se ma me ko hwese na na ya asesen
ambitious revenue mobilization critical enti ekwa be fa so benye sika yani ebe gigi sika o Ghana no na be 2023 budget ebe yenu mu na e-levy no se e-levy pa se Ghana fo nyina support MPP aban ene yankodi ya bon samfo yachi NDC fo yachi ana ke ye ebe si na Ghana ke o bigina pa ke o bigina ene ne ye nyina ya mani hunu yo
o se eye bribi atwam da sebre se oyire efon a ehun se oyire komani kase na ese o problem ese oyire koto emani be so hye da koto mujadru
madam katim
na obenum na oye kase na enen so de wojoye europe na obi adwa
na okunukure be epe waja
ntie ne ena na obi se ohun ni ase mi hu odi aye ma me fancy enti ene ekani anka ese oba koboka ekototo ayi mojaduro enenum so be bolo no ni akase ni kuhwe ni yi no jesus wa etubum ene kisi ko etubum pa
bubu ani chie
yo ntene ma ni nyina so mo ko ase yi nkase ni
no
ese ne woso ene woso pa ene woso nti eye nti yenye ena ne doctor Kwaku de ne haircut ya na ye fine
correct pa the new crusading guy
new crusading guy saying
let's support government we say in aka
mampeni ana
Richard Ahangba
Ahangba
ba no say be ya obetumi aye abo amagana free mu vice president is wakasa say kan bia no ye betumi aburunsuo na twa enti Ghana fo enya gidie ena Alan enso ewa ha am che so wa capture northern region anti bia e Canada na daily dispatch yemfanto so ye content na fi ya sore so daily dispatch no atifi esuro ho pa enko beka se apa isi ho no ho fa daily dispatch apa isi ho no was a full test of real task responses ebra omuko ye no nsema okoyi ya no nyina ko fa daily dispatch se lo sikasa nyina obenya akan ho ana o kira se Ghana Integrity Initiative CDD Imani ana Media Foundation for West Africa omo reps kwan fa so a baumia omo beka se baumia pa de onya corrupt na akase adina wo ye no de na chese nka how bi keke
enti osi baumia de corruption no ya sebre akwa ba ko se me
1 2 3 4
ose asoro no de sam kra baumia enti corruption no de sam kra
enko why se pentua no o total no pentua o to na theater no o total ho be why to ye den
na asemasin so
ono etwa mu kra no invite no One way training say na betum ti say kurufasa no. No ma no way ni say ya. It is that we na movie na Nigeria movie no. Oye say na betum.
Oye ni say na betum.
Corruption. Aba. Oh no di jare. Sa. Di jare correct.
Bawumia. Corruption.
Corruption bu akra bawumia de. Na joma ma de no oye say ase omuni no. Ase omuni no nti oye action kakra bia no ma ba ne nche.
Ase de ni no.
Corruption no ni no. Nti bibi kakra bia bia na chese. Omune no na eko. Na kwadu nso e de abu ni say ye nya ati probe no wi a na ebe hunu nsem asisi Ghana ha no. Sa probe no. Ye beti pa sa corruption sensem no. E say hwehwem pa.
Nti Dr. Omia no ho se ne ho
ono dia ne ho son Ghana Integrity Initiative CDD Ghana. Imani and a Media Foundation for West Africa.
Almost about me and
we are dear. No, ya
Sankrofona no mu dia munyina be kan say ba wo me dia corruption dia wo de tarna eyeye
enti Dawuro
na wo se papa ba ko no so mo kan
me so de oye kurufa so oye say ya ne dem sa otini sa ne dem ono de ono no de ko na kra na I say you know
I said there I asante hwe yi ni so and the wo kan na na me hwe
About you, Mr. President, have you been offered a bribe before?
You mean as president?
As John Mahama?
As a human being?
As a person?
Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other, either being offered a bribe being demanded from you. What you need to do is to put yourself in a position.
Mr. President, did you take it?
No, I haven't taken a bribe.
That's brave. Dawuro. Sorting nka.
Say unu say me
na say obisa as a human being na nko say as when as a dead goat na say.
I want to nipa nanim no obisa say.
Have you been?
Why the bribe that obisa as a human being?
What about you, Mr. President? Have you been offered a bribe before?
You mean as
John Mahama?
As a human being?
As a person?
Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other, either being offered a bribe or a bribe being demanded from you. What you need to do is to put yourself in a position.
Mr. President, did you take it?
No, I haven't taken a bribe.
What about you, Mr. President? Have you been offered a bribe before?
You mean as president?
As John Mahama?
As a human being?
As a person?
Any human being in the world would have encountered, corruption in a way, one way or the other, either being offered a bribe or a bribe being demanded from you. What you need to do is to put yourself in a position.
Mr. President, did you take it?
No, I haven't taken a bribe.
That's
Dawuro.
Eti adwame dwin. Say bi ni. Anya ni adua se na wo beka no ko. Wate. Anti bribe no. Yama obi da say wo human being say that go to. And fine no ano.
Anti penifo ya be de na chese. Enum di nkra.
O de. Yakra. O de jom na meniomo ento aso. Na omo de. Ne ohu bia no.
Because ene de mu ompo a me twa o me.
Obetwa mo anim ho.
E betu gate no. Say ye nyame adum ye gate ye datuem tuem a waka.
Anti o de ye pon me tetire ye pon atum. Abujanti dasibre na Martin nka na da me ne dasibre awia no pay me ne mpanifo no ebetwa so na ye di nkita ho beko e Facebook no movement TV na odu message aba no pay na ya kenka da masam la page da selasi ye da se munyina mo nkoso enfam message no embra ano page no set tabia for say mo aso ntese tabia heba mixture abadwaman so ye dura eboa malaria betu ase fever ebetu ase wanu mu ato ntimi ni dia ebetu ase me wagina onan so na wanya ahoden abo adwuma entrasema malaria nkauntu dem wa bere tabia ho tabia duro de kama egianan so na ebo adwuma pa me pacho tabia takum so aba ama emema bema ho odin kofem bema wa ye mere wompem bema osori a ofrom pa na wate ahwe bema oyesa oba ne bedwa bema oyiribu befu ohia tabia takum pacho cinnamon turmeric honey, flaxseed, black pepper, ginseng, ginger. And no dia kan freda ye edure wa hodi janana so pintin 100% organic male vitality be ma kopebi na nya biduma wa janana so etumi abo adwuma first number is 0243 686861 0243 686861 and 0245 749206 now ne tabia effort twin enkomo ba bi so eton aduru bia no okwa onsa ebeka bi na etumi abo ampacho Eclipse Collateral Management and advisory service for say yemo asonso ente se enei nimdi akona nimu no entrase ento asase nto na asase ne da ho na oso ti baabi ensi dan enye pepesenton se media to adaka mewu a mewusuafo ebeche anombetwe manso enne wasase ho krata any landed property bia etimi eye investment mu a eno ansa odo ho krata no ekohu Eclipse Collateral Management and Advice Service for na oni omatwetwe nkomo na fe so wasi mo mutimi aboa na busumi bia sanda waye investment a woje dividends na wasase ho krata no so etimi ayesa de amount enkwachiri Adenta new site amo bemedi Moses Arasabia no amo sign so eben was senior high school no oni omo eni nkomo na emu ewachi bia no omo fa emwa so na Time Herbal Center for say omo the Time Herbal mixture abedwaman so pacho malaria esuro ni kokoko na obi a wanumu ato na wontimi nidi oda sori a na so honam nyina ye oya asiabo afobu onso a waye buhu edu anopa awode no edu anwumira awode no ya bia oyare onyare so ntia ponso pachi wadru and Time Herbal Center for a reference Time Herbal mixture sa edru food and drugs for agia tumu se eye na baabia so eton edru no kwa benya bi dodo abetu akoton de Kings Walk Herbal Repage Ventures Rizjo Enizedos ewo Kansi Draglin asama fonkom Ekus Pharmacy, B Class, Larry, Nevaidama, Kaswa Fonko Tribe of Judah, Wager Junction, Sofa Trust, number 0244 41 7669, 0244 41 7669. Na onyomo entwetwe enkomo. Erapo amani abekansa, rapo amani ma achen.
Yeah.
Bacho na honamu tsen.
Oh, Yesu adom. Odi achen nyina.
Na bibia koyi de.
Oh, we are okay.
Okay.
We are okay.
Ghana abefo nyina president abedwuma no so ekoyi
abedwuma nyame adaroma His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo supporter odema industry ntina I think say okay.
Abe enwono me na ekosoro afi esane ana anigina ni gina
enwobuo da so kosoro
egusu kosoro
yes na enchase ne etietia yewo season says ye lean season abeni and aside that no prices of friends saying fuel ekosro it am transport of cutting the fruit from the farm to mill side no and so akosro it is almost a ngobo yedia is because of these two reasons and I know say by February no everyone best start to drop it.
Okay, but I say a banker sani boarding. Is it because of the season na woman and answer then?
Yeah, a bed boarding because of one the season and two. Sisiano and one ye crab Ghana and me say so. Okay. The reason being say COVID nearby no. In Indonesia, Malaysia, the big giant in the industry around the world no. Yes, almost exporting won't any country because almost here to work. It is an exporter now more year Bassa region, almost cutting down. And demand from Walmart, the biggest company on here vegetable oil, echo the companies now to tongue from top Bob, a homa and my fruit now. We have found the my demand basso. This year, we have when you see our bimpa and a ton of abe around 2,200 cities. 2,200 cities. A chese would before be 10 acres. Sika wono. I don't know, so will be a banker with scanner.
It's ye equia painful. Adia 9 penaipe, Numa, Mequine, Nimwa. Now, I think as I make a baby, I mean, ya benquine. If he says, I be boy, let me see. Now, my penny said, another directives about some of the products on my. Ye ma forex enko kram mabim se nessa bande enwoka ho a ebetimi aye self sufficient in palm oil production ana
see akra ban directives na buy no e ka ho
abeno so ka ho
vegetable oil ni nya free abi
okay
eti what is a vegetable oil e kire say enwo a ye kraba no aban so on ma forest ebi ma e kire say on ma dollars ye fan crab bread
ye fan ko kre ngumra
eti
so last time ka say e kra $400 million
for close to $400 million plus afi bia eti say $400 million na ye de ma companies na omo kra no ebi omu nya biem e kire say uye kuani uye obi a produce mo is an opportunity so obeye ni ye na industry na in aye enya de ayentimi enye ne directives aban ne de ba ne yentimi nye the problem within the industry no aye say omo ye nwo nketenkete no aye friend artisanal mills no omo nye no papa na industry na timi aton at group price because of technology problem it is say yetimi solve our problem na enwododo na ye small companies ni ye na ye de ko Nigeria in the name say enye papa ntini ye ko ton ni nyina be sizi ebe manwo na papa na ye na no because of sub-region robbing from that no ye ni ya wo ma ye ready obeto aye vegetable oil GOPDC aye ready obeto aye vegetable oil okọ dwaben aye dwaben hin na otiosrebu company nso omunso ye vegetable oil enti e kire say artisanal mill bia wo betimi anya good technology aye ni ye no o already market for the product enti that side no keke no kra no e betimi aboa ama ye timi solve the problem of importation of palm oil from other countries yeah
okay me da say rapport ameni a member of the New Patriotic Party communication team na abefo mu edu abeye nwo Ghana hansoso ono soso eda wo mu ano na no pay na di enkomo mama director kwaba miwia na fi mabampanifo no ho yera Adam Sabo and a regional director communication ma the New Patriotic Party of Greater Accra region obani machi pacho
na poma
nyankopon adom me hoye me jiri so so hoye
me hoye pa na me na adom
Greater Accra NPP mo hoye
ya hoye papa
communicators no hoye
obia hoye na watwe mu de in fact director mo Dawuro ma bibia to din woni abrabo no ekodu bibi na bia won sign to ndru botom yi a na pesade e hawaba but omo Dawuro ma omo atuma bibia de din ya na me no kase so kwa shi omo bia sresre
obia sresre okay yate say afedi ehu say yesi unu aninwum kroma na odin agira nti odi obi esresre amati mi wi ameno won komo why anti George Krobia Sante deputy director communication MPP national. Good morning George.
Daro good morning
na ohu ye de
onyam Daro ma emi se are hon na yum kakra esan se yen former MP yemi am constituency Abrim constituency MP yemi am bushani for free mikrum yemi bushani the late Dr. William Boachiakoto 2000 to 2004 na MP ofrimu eti na otwetwe mu na abusuane oman party ni nyina yekambo mu ayekora na chi eti me fa konya kese so na me na party mpanimfo be gya ye me am MP ono abojo no se frempon ene other party mpanimfo adehia mo firi achichi ni benche ebe support yen ebra na yekora yen former member of parliament achi no na me fa enchianso ma yura na nadan Kwaku, the president of the republic one na be di achida me matuni the intelligent Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ministers ahodo a yedi djuma de soma ban nyina the titrien honorable finance minister ono so mechia no kabo se directors ayade sebi se ayade no oboya baso aseda no ani abaso bode na wode e wo se ekono ho enti no nyina no so yen boss yen ni yedi djuma yen ya panyi Richard Ahiaba ono na wasa basbodi bia we chira oni party mpanifo yin general secretary Yewura Kodia national chairman director of finance and administration treasurer na nabi omunyina echia o manopai mesere yin yanom ne se bia adwuma na ye ne de sacrificial enti se drum ebe na se mpanifo hwe se o betimi ama support kakra ne ba ya ne boa It's as much as a sacrificial no so no said you are benwa was a politics that was only good what you say said be ya wan kasa wo no asetena mu nkrofo hwa no mani agi party no said Sabuba as a regional communications director obi tinche ohwe ka akropake say regional director ne buy no na regional director na ka ben what buy what you say and one way or the other ni nyina kamanyo sam na ye no people want to see the way I will now be canvassing and now be can MPP who answer my children say because politics and yema mienu say yebenya mpuntu am o man na wo anka sanso no wo anka sa wabra bo atumpon enti no see o man ni nyina na party for na edi dwuma aban no ne party no o mabra bo atumpon we are not achieving the end resource, and the end resource is that as a party MPP ya said yen say yebehwe o man no ya chechire o man no the most important thing na afensu enipa ankura wodo mu di dwuma abo party no so no mabra bo no masetram be koyie. In that sense, people can look up to us normal can say me hwe Dr. Asieri Kukura MPP mu akono me hwe me nua Paul Amania Kukuru Alhaji Sabua MPP mu akono ene grofo bi te opposition minia wo hwe o communicators o mo ba o mo nyina de da Prado ne Land Cruisers o mo opposition they are in opposition but ono mo ko sector they sit in Land Cruisers and what have you. But on the other side, you say MPP ne there, your party no wadwen papa for mine no, your wadwen papa for your members no. It is say ye pe bibi na maya abotre ne benya mampanifo. Me dia me gie wura kodua ene chairman in team leadership ni di pa. Na minim say ne wo so mo ye bia ma ye communicators no. We say over the years no. Obia free say communicators no have not been motivated or empowered enough. But already Richard here baba here, and we as a directorate we operate directly under the Office of the General Secretary. Now share a choir of first training capacity building and she say I innovations I you are General Secretary Dawuro and boss Richard director our regional officer. There are a lot we are doing to uplift the face of party communication.
All right.
It's meaning say at the right time it me achieve the person achieve na ever be the hunkomo. But the lady any prayer there say you know say there body
Krobia Asante a deputy director communication. Na Sir John any buni baby. Osi Kumase Akrachefo ebi ane kayafo. Why? Nti makama asemawi. Doctor what you said there se kokose chikasa chirebu ni chire fort na bebum
bi neti ano
anti Dr. Asiedu Kokuru abeka yensa or deputy director communication. Doc, good morning.
Morning. It is saying
Nyankopon edi na cheme
why you papa
me dance
mama nche obi a already this great network wontumi na oti radio so 95 movement TV na Dawuro minna wase adwuma amoye we appreciate it. I want to tell you say movement TV especially wo the oye no we appreciate it. Nyame nhyira na minka say obia otiemi bia our party people communication is a business of every party member. Dawuro ya bia magana man enti when you meet many of our party people I say omabamu yabu mema omabamu
bu because mo bo adwuma doctor entua prepared o
no clear you see
mo bo adwuma no
Dawuro
entofu lo doctor
metiasi
Dawuro mo bo ba na obabi efre o
Dawuro
because ebi amote ebi su hu ebi tu hu bi hu say ye hwe binum gya binum
Dawuro the person me can say oman bia ni ho growth linear as a man who do baby and no mamu yedin in 1970 in America no mamu yedin in Ghana 83 no mamu yedin but with time and no mass sign across the group no mamu yedin inti your party for no we are telling them say normal best and a normal best so ampa we should talk good about the economy. Our party people we are there a see that first term of a government eating up to half of the second term. You see more than 2,005 infrastructure across government access secondary schools. But we have a project cost. Ebi see that Dawuro more than 2 million Ghanaian children and access to free secondary education. Ebi see that Dawuro. Your party for no must feel proud to talk about it. Oban bi anywhere growth and American or network is so growth a linear. A kosoro na ba from nti woni business experts ne economists din koma almost say economy of a country it goes through cyclical growth nti minia no mabeye na dia wo Dawuro asema waka no so mate memam panifo aso ate na minchia Greater Accra Sia College especially awo na no wo sika na chairman KB. I think say we appreciate Abrewa, appreciate Sia College in papa and all the communicators in the Greater Accra because there across the country but be a podcast activity from Sunday to Sunday I was super Greater Accra until we are Juma Greater Accra which can be a officer and national security because the biano on that you are working and let's say my chairman and me director Alaji Sabo officer or the papa
all right
and the person me catch on say things will not deteriorate because Dawuro adiama from my dream concern when you continuously talk down your economy and man amanoni for nya gidi
me pese me twa me ho bas ma me nupe na fi me ba na fi ewura enseminu na oni edi economy no honko mabusanti ye twa ho tia wa baba koso betimi akọ Facebook no so na odu message aba na fi yaje bracken kada ma me di Kwaku Dawuro movement in the morning na ogusu a ohwe ye basisi a
Say malaria, when I'm not too far, I'm too so time never make sure malaria, when I'm not too far, I'm too so time never make sure, time never make champion, fever draw, booking come, a comedy a draw, Tatashe, and one time never make sure, time never make on your menu on phone. I'm a far on the if you do me no ain't me fedri.
A hospital and nasa lab. Me and you a 3-day munchushumu. And son of it me and no medro hibi.
Kayo set time no. A TIME.
FDA aji ejodi nkra tuyi atu. Bama katechi atisami a menamwe. Se wuyi dan ya yetimu etwenchen ya. Me ne hwe ma.
Me mama papa e de ba Eclipse Collateral Management. Really at more advert, so what Japan Krata, now Odiba, with Namaska, my big media. I am Eclipse Collateral Management. So, what Sase Krata Edin to say land title certificate, government lease certificate, and answer all car in Krate Dimwa, the betting, not in Krata Nayajuma, Edmond. Ehumba faso busumbiya anasa opese afini ntwama bebobano ni twana afidi ama nkata na odi abano ejuma na ya ama enti faso ho ma bibia ibitu ade ama nkata no ehumba simbia eni yakra okasa obedi nkata edonkata besensa Eclipse Collateral Management said think safety and decent income.
A dear baby penny out and now, my dear listeners, before I sign out, I would like to introduce to you Tabia Herbal Mixture, a great and effective herbal medicine for malaria, loss of appetite, and general body pains. Tabia, a fact I can personally attest to.
Tabia Herbal Mixture.
Ansa na wobenom Tabia Herbal Mixture. Shisho moje mu hunu se wenye 3D yare nu bi ansa. FDA ahwehwe sa ejodi nkrato yi mu agye atom se eye.
Enijiabo. Tisak Real Estate and Rani promo as a ukuta as low as 5,000 Ghana cedis, 10,000 Ghana cedis, and now say 20,000 Ghana cedis. We bet menya quarter plot, half plot, and now full plot. And what Miami bit to say, Dodoa, Pram Pram, Amasamai, Kaswa, Oyarifa, Oyibi, Tema, East Legon, Bawe, Pantine, Nim Mia Bebra Ekekahum. Enkosi daben ena obekoso ahai obidan enkosi sen ena efiera ebekoso ateteo Tisak Real Estate yaba ama obibia enti wuso ubetimi aye land owner bra yeho na beto wasase fofofo.
Come to Tisak Real Estate. We have genuine, affordable and litigation free land for sale. Our lands are well documented and situated at prime areas. We visit sites on Fridays and Saturdays. Locate our offices at Dansoma Last Stop and Mamprobi Bamboy. Call Tisak Real Estate on 0540-886496 or 0540-886382. We have payment plan for all. Tisak Real Estate, the company you can trust.
Director.
Yes. Many social media.
There be any no. Matia say national council meeting bi ho.
National council negotiating committees.
Okay, inauguration of committees. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Welfare committee, communication committee, legal team committee. That is what we are doing at the
an organization.
Yeah, an organization committee.
Okay. Eti may ni say mema penifo hanti mamu mefi ase wase na me de akosoro issues bi ewo ho finance minister nsensem ewo ho na mampeni ekufu adonso ahye Ghana for say yenya gidie na yenya nimu aresimu ne mompae na enema ebetimi asesa nti Ghana for nya gidie na jomro case ya eba yi nso ai muhumu aye ede abei na fe yini ho koma mame nkopo amani ho na me wi ana me fan kosoro se ne be ya mpanifo no ese pani biare wi ana nsu asa Europe amani
daru medase di kan mechi atifo nyina titru kadi constituency ni Eastern Regional Executive of the party daru no kre se ohwe ni finance minister ne ad hoc committee trance o parliament any discussions omo ye any nukredie bi aba bonten a kire Ghana for at times no say careful se nkrofo kasa efo obi hu a say nya abotre ne yetie the other side of the story. Now ofa finance minister any ye party NPP any the wa na enema ekoso a ye gidie wo ye financing system no people thought say it's not going right well na ehadwen ye sisi ya no gidie no after okasa wie no enkrofo ahu say wabadwuma wayadwuma na yemfa dwuma oyeye no entoto John Dramani Mahama time obedi president in 2012-2013 John Dramani Mahama ba power no na obibia na ni finance minister ayedofo atimi enya certain level of reserve
John Dramani Mahama na the finance minister ye tekpe
No.
And before okay
Atamils. Atamils.
Okay.
Now my year a juma to certain level and no more reserve be omutimi containing certain level of expenditure. There be a me kase Ghana yem printed dollar and I am minted dollar. Ye di CD. Nti anytime bia o man no e kodi juma bia e be hia dollar no. Ese unya. Eti John Dramani Mahama beto se sa sika pudu no wo ho a ya boaboa no agu on. O ye na adwen se sa sika we di esi die. Nti odi ni nyina ma afi di drum pempenso bia na ye pesika bi e di akokra fu a ye nya bi. Fango. Enti na akoba se yen system a yebetimi di aboa ama yenya nkanea no ayefu ono na yenya. Enam no ka say the same situation na Ghana ikaye face. Say economic crunch e by say investors are more confident e wo memu esanse yentimi am pass your budget no on the right time no bibre na start zo mu yom sika mu yi no e dollar enye cedi enti na dollar no so ho ye to atwe enti na hu se sharp start say e depreciate eti sa na mo a his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo any finance minister etu ye enti enamini umienu ye da lighting because se dollar ni bi ni wa untimi nkokra fu won na dia gu genset ayesisi e wo Ghana ha enti se enamini umienu da kanea mu a ye na his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo as because kanea ni wa mini umienu ye ntimi nya hwe and e buy health ye ni ukasa asa today agenda 111 koso any health bill be a yes oman yetua enti e che say eba competent management of our resource his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo na finance minister o ma ya di pa because ye kasa sisi ya no say nya omu decisions omu take ya koman ba na ono nke ye be kodun so mu ke de o ha bebre beba ye health system ebe collapse enyema bebre be to atwe anka menu mienu nyina ye be sofa ene o ye electrician na utimi ye ukọ wedi bibinya sika tu botoma aya da his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo any finance minister as because o matimi make sure say sika dollar ibe hia akra fango abano yensaka wo ye obi a even though ye nimsefu o ne boa ye den oto a ne boa ye den ye obi agitum but eye better to get than not to get because se me konanka mi kurasidi ana me kwa akotofu o any pump ana me komisifu oni ho a a problem meet me movie enti e de oman ni be kwatri his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ehu say no this system aye come e say me hwe na meet me yifri o enti wo ma dollar na ye de be kra because cedi no ye mfa nkra fu o da bia meka cedi na ekura me ni umienu no ye mfa nkra fu o e ye dollar na ye de kra enti sika no wo koto wo ho pump na ye hese ye kokra ba e say oman ni nya enough dollars e mo kokra busa wo say dollar na ye nya won ye koton koko ye nya 1.1 billion pe anyway other items are ye kika bom nyina no ebe man close to 13 or 12 billion enti a chese deficit there actually ana nya extra dollar enti na at times are buying eco euro bond no akọ bobisia no watimi dia boa am yatimi akrasa na ma no niamne ukasai so wo hwa entoto ya his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo since 2021 up to today na say na ye dakania mu a ye no mase a serious matter because na dollar no e ade a ayesa international no as a problem na eba no America buying I increasing the treasury bill e treasury obi a $1 wo ba bia no instead say be wo Ghana obi ye free nti o mu nyina pia dollar na ye den e free ye economy no e go back to America na still o man it me nya dollar etimi craft wo ni ye damu a busa ho se ekwan ben so na his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo ene na pam etimi nya asa dollar na ene minu mienu da kaniem ene minu mienu tim kotofuo that is what matters eno na kire say ye wo competent management a o mo hwe say o betimi atoto niema ama ye nyina yetimi at this time no critical needs a yetimi yensaka na utie his excellency your friend say finance minister ensema o mo de bon no any nsembia o kan ni ewoma ye dangerous paye sa capacity charge extra capacity charge ye tua o ma ye ni dollar ni bi and so every year at a go as ye kohwehwe $1 billion 1.2 billion dollars hwe his excellency former president John Ajekum Kufuor eco euro bond 750 million it took us how many years to pay over 10 years Now they say every year, oh, she should 1 billion to go and pay debt. Is it easy? And if I say John Dramani Mama, sa contract almost inside ye go ever light and near come the 2 years so where capacity charge nekeku. OTA finance minister also they are paying close to $4.something billion on only electricity.
On power purchase agreements, no.
We are paying $4.something billion. Near that's why ye new soon 1 billion. And to boost answer on my minty dollar and I am printed dollar. Over to me, yeah, so resource bit is $1 hit me to go to electricity na me new me dema. Esa o dani panase because minim said on the money man wa kadaba now no dollar no onya bi enti yemi enu nyina ebe dan ye beda sum eti se wo hwe enhyehyeye a omode atopon so ama na me new me enu dada like me say ye da omas yi pa na wo hwe asema finance minister kan no enkrofo nkasa mfa ho dangerous because se wo hwe se oman a ya committee ani etu $1 billion every year as a capacity charge a light aye nyusu na ye etua and one kofa buy aside that another key point was say banks ye disika people do almost about 25 billion eco share banks why the cost that within the 8 years of John Dramani Mahama and the banks in a collapse here na sasika people do sanka ya dia omo manage ni ya nkanya dia ye buy no ese e ko resika etimi manage that situation and then COVID buy and ka obi etumika say ne reserve bi e deba bibia okofa so ko bank and yes bank ne so minisika a metimi dia ma na twen a ho na nke be hu say ewiase eden wo dia ya hwe say wa branya usika akogu banks na wo kose wo koji usika yes ye mfama but because of the intervention of His Excellency Nana Addo Kwaku Addo on the banking sector clean up sika wo banks na nemne ukasai banks ni bi ebo businessman for ebesia momu yadwuma enti kasa sika ni wa kamini umienu ebe yeden eti intervention omu ye nyina within the COVID ye free post COVID eniema omu hye activity adwuma a friend say one district one factory is going on a roads be fa economy no bia ni wa omajai ebi mu trafie am ye tua omka ni nyina ya ade a is unproductive but abaniji to mu tua enti nhyehyɛ omo hyehyɛ nyina na ene ama yen yetimi grow enti se Ghana ban His Excellency Nana Addo Kwaku Addo e de nhyehyɛ ato form na eye se yetimi grow ye grow but the point is ensema NDC for oka minim se finance minister omo targeting na che say 2018 they started you say we sika and so otie asema okotra se omo kan na answer kwa na okotra na na yesi we ye conflict of interest ye dey ato nchen enti a che say NDC for e prepare Ghana for adwen atu nipa bi so a boni kura omo dey to no so no onye and so na oma kan continuous almost 2 years into na be say asema ye den e nokre enti ye good pass his friend saying finance minister ekotra omanim na that day nhwede na okudje to ye e kire say onipa bi a utwantro bia utwantro to nipa so no at the appropriate time no you be exposed that day no look at in dimina no otu onyina no aye den why confused because sama na ekoso no wa hu say entro no wa twa na ye expose no na na me ya say finance minister former deputy finance minister friends atu forcing sorry na oni sa panon na me person o tra na me ti asem obebusa because o de what tra ho pen enti capacity charge nsem ya ye kan wo betimi aka say enye no kura na say no kura but I know so odwane onim ni enti odwane because the problem we are facing as Ghanaians me ye mpese ye beka say political which NDC for ne course and they will continue to be telling Ghanaians say oma ya adepa because om the light aba at what cost a cost a Ghana for so far na even though you the light but a kana beda chire ni yade high ni enu nyina ye Ghana for or how okofa NDC say okoto aba ma na kan hu say light a wo de ma or so solve no cross and the cabe eden e betu achire ma na me nu nyina yetua finance minister e so borrow sika bi wa $2 billion ni e ba e say yi e bia mu 1.5 ni e dia ko tua am debt ye fan kwose the sector nu enti ubehwe no data ye tuya no nkoa no ejisika inflow di every amano ni ba nyina but watimi aye from 20 2017 up to today ye the light Dawuro yes aba his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo waka asem bi na asem ne ye de pa o say edrum pempenso a oman no ye solve problem I true and if fu obo eso ayede I started drop kakra for the past 2 weeks I drop it 2 times good and no dan chenya ye nam ho ye kasa nyina no project bia o mo ka so mo ye bia nso no mo sada so mo ye ya agenda 11 your friends 111 o mo guso o mo si minim say bia do stage of completion secondary school obia o so on the bako secondary school bia no about friends saying 2 million kids abani tu o mo bia ho ka me no ka say enye den a what nsem but school no o mo ko ye tua teacher for ka ye tua nkola ni feeding ye tua bibia nti wo ya awofo na busa ho say asa da today senka eba say his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo entua oba school fees and nka ye bie school anka den na be eno na that time na so appreciate say say his excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo spending a year ebia o spend 5,000 cedis e wo oba ho adanase because one spend this can no akola no ka wa na oberen oba kofa sika akotua enti yanhwe ho ne ya appreciate no nipa oya de ayeden
osayi me da see rapport ameni a member of the New Patriotic Party communication team movement in the morning wontumi radio 97.9 any movement TV on Facebook but oko Facebook and YouTube and na movement TV personal handle so Dawuro obetimi so abem Mrs. Adam Sabo amra hwe na fi asana mako but you use microphone we chi no okay enti onabo kanoforiata issues no ewo pon so na mampani so se Ghana for yenya gidie wonimu na emfa pai bon 30 ebe freeze ha we mu
me do asipi na akonya wo me memfa fidie so na menchia ahwefo nyina na mechia me directors menu a omo studio mu Krobia ana Dr. Kokroku ana mi ankasa minua wakati se CI a member but one of our business field our boy said be ya yesika sam so e be koso yi me chia won so and in fact eni me djuma oboma party no but me pamu ye be din komo
mate
ehun said e bibia be koso na kanoforiata the issue last metna ha kan say yan as a party no ye wogidie wonimu ye wogidie wonanim die mu obia enkan say ejuma ye de ama no wantumi anya ne say de say fata na akanfo na ebu omu bebe omu say ensuo cheto omu a exactly so at a point in time ye dream say as a party no we share this fourth republic no ever since I ba abamu apart from Rawlings time I think Dr. Kosibocho is the longest served finance minister in the history of our nation and no krano partly was the revolutionary era no and ebiso about the fourth republic but besides one no oba osha even the time President Kufuor president of the Republic of Ghana no na yewura Osafo Mafo finance minister I stand to be correct. I think he was even adjudged the best finance minister is in Africa. But hence he was reshuffled. Emma Yanya Bawuridu and everybody also saw what Bawuridu also did as a finance minister. So mostly no, at least to me there is some kind of new limbs ebano ebwa Emma I didn't also cost you said as a fata. But having said that, one can also share appeal before the finance doing first the committee, central committee. No, look at the responses. All the issues that raised, even at a point in time, I think from the beginning they struck out 2 of their list. That one quite has no basis where the committee is. And quite apart from that, the one that they were even relying on, pan say a cathedral scanner quite of far so at this cathedral, and yet the kind of technical explanation of buying our one case of man challenge up to date. So an indication that Papa, I mean, they just don't have anything, any concrete idea about they are hanging on him. But we shouldn't forget that the leak tape of Ofosu that they make this country ungovernable for us are some of these things that they are doing. I mean, just to make sure, say, I mean, they'll throw dust into the eyes of the Ghanaian public, you know, and then make sure that whatever is white becomes black. And by the time we come back to our senses, you know, maybe be I mean, in a manner that we did not expect. So I am not actually surprised the way our more common. But having said that, you know, so now I think there are 98
majority MPs.
Yes.
36 minority MPs. And now Kabumaye Mass and Kenya about 230 MPs.
Minority MPs are many assembly. They do if you ask them.
All right.
Many assembly. And I son almost and I train airborne. So and the among show who ye. With the 98 majority MPs. Or earlier stand said they just want some kind of change. I don't have problem with that particular stand. But say the second I do when say manukran ko ready budget no that one that we franco to me no money because at this crucial moment are they trying to say that they want to hold the government to a ransom in the sense say about me abana mrebi krano common salaries krano yentumi ntua because we are the budget no all these things cannot come on the whole country will come to a halt. Is that what they are trying to do to the party? No? And then the best from pass at this crucial moment, and already is delayed. By this time, I say I read the budget and the budget, and I just say really answer now implemented. So many other things will come in debate. No money now and sana. Finally, I said no. And the December is just at the corner. And to say at this crucial moment, no. I'm going to make a chance for the time being. I'm reading the budget now. After the budget, now I'll continue with the issue, and I think that will help us, and everybody will know that Omoyan in good faith. But some around this point, frankly speaking, also, I don't think we'll have it easy with them because it will look like Omo person or Omo party, and that will not help all of us. And
according to Honorable and the appear, could you say Finance Minister response be or the mama questions be near the
I agree with him. Me go through that particular that one. I agree with him. Me just finance say be sana say asem no at least e bia nkai esem ko no so ka say bia ye de so di hu kita ho ba mo gidie pa say by the that time no the budget na amia na mberidi ba so be ka say ono want say asem mo kan no but onim so on na beridi budget no frankly say I don't know so I may call into the decision of arbitration. I don't think it should have been the best response. And that's a better son of Kwaku said he has nothing to say about this. When the time comes, we will know who will represent the budget. But that one, but I was also not expecting and the appear could be someone to be back on air to respond to what the finance minister also said. No, this one, in fact, it is I don't think it's also the best. And the appear could be somebody that I'm very close to. I said no, Washington politics so I was
yeah.
In fact, it should have been bad because of once the dynamics of the people in China. Just kind of be contested. And to me, in the 90s, I shall see a politician, you know. And it's a very fine gentleman. It's somebody who is very bold and straightforward. But I think this time around, he got it wrong.
Okay. All right. Here Adam Sabo and Martinico, a Greater Accra Regional Communication Director for the New Patriotic Party. George, Krobia Asante, Deputy Director Communication National. Sa issue way about Kenoforiata Parliament and Abino. Do you think that as a party no ni Abino manage issue way because as the day comes no some that's how it seems.
Daru. Medasi. I think so. What was a very good question. But before I come to the question, Obisa Menchia man. Omoton car battles. Omoton battles. Omo from almost from simple. Very strong ventures. Almost men can't just say be almost show.
So,
ti o car battles. I also need campo. Also car battles. I bro. Mike. Any obra. So to no more. Almost say o car battles. I just come. Very stone ventures on my battery ni be free.
Meji almost meet you almost so.
We are quite
me call na almost amra na nya advert mo na amoni man in contem.
Now the question you ask, you see, on this issue, sometimes ne bibia na ebeti abeka ho asem wa bontene. but meet me a promise party for ATA and say you are general secretary or the national chairman. Omontana asemi so like omonda wa asemi ho. Asemi ba nyina no both parties president, finance minister and parliamentary majority caucus no. General secretary particularly and no several engagements. But if you have some and come on in now bit me about the abeto abontene. But you see the MPP question in the good thing in it and they say magana for you know say MPP to democracy I say. MPP yet to democracy I say. In a sense that and let's not forget that your MPs they are representing their constituents. And you know, any out of order, say MPs never consult on constituency for. Now, much of say, oh, you should be an ABCD decisions has to be considered. And it is a clear indication that MPs they respect and they listen to their constituents. They consult them on decisions. For the first time, in the politics, there's a national issue where MPs be declare the positions of their people. So let's not lose sight on those things. Then the other aspect of it, and then they say, you're a finance minister, and so from where he's sitting, let me tell you, you see, in politics, abribiani nipa is sacrificing. But truth being told, Yera Kenoforiata remains one of the best finance ministers we have ever had as a country. Opa, go back from 2016, or taking over 2017 to 2020. Now you share GDP growth, inflation, other economic indicators, interest rates, foreign direct investments. Let's our export against balance of payments. You share these economic issues. You share NDC abreswa from for the first time in our history, 2018, you recorded inflation of 7.9. 2018, 7.1. CD depreciation, CD to dollar depreciation from 2016 to 2020, the first 4 years without COVID, you CD depreciated by just about 27.3%. Under John Dramani Mahama first term, from 2012 to 2014, right? CD to dollar depreciation, CD depreciated 55.5%. These are some of the things. It is only John Dramani Mahama and then the finance minister at the time and Omar Bresso inflation continuously amphibian inflation consumer. The records are there. So the man is just a victim of circumstance. I am not against Ghana and Libya at this point, nor afraid for reshuffle, because Mimi Gidi said and Sakraya ed innovation ba. It brings about fresh ideas, new energies. Because me no pola maniti here. Say ne wako any CEO baby. The first 2 years, he would want to achieve something for himself. Or person make a certain name for himself. So the energy, any commitment, dedication, the best energy muno. Ayana ewosoro. Yeah, let's even look at football. Team now what they say the moment you be change coach, I had a new coach beba no. We win by 5 matches continuously. That is how important change is. So me change, I am not against it, and I'm not sure President Nana Addo Kwaku is against change. But you see, Nana Addo is a president on solid take a decision. At any time Nana Addo will take a decision. Now he has done a lot of assessment and he's convinced. So as a leader, and that is how a leader must behave. A leader cannot just dwell on hearsay what they are here or they are making decisions. Every leader would have to take his time, assess the situations, look at the advantages and disadvantages, cost and benefit analysis, what have you, and then will make a decision. So Nana Addo just don't make decisions. And Nana Addo has demonstrated time and again, say indeed, or your president, or dear need Ghana for no Ghana for. Ebra majority for ba montene. Ebeka say yenyi finance minister free. Or your president to be on the appointing authority. But he said quickly now we invite him. He met with them, he listened to them, and he also gave them on the side of the issue. To the extent that after months, President pleaded for some time for an extension just because there were two critical issues. And I do not think, sir, anybody listening to us, and I say Ghana for Sebi and Opa Shayin, Omumu Biabeka as a president, reasons for mine and Tasumu. Minya, let's look at IMF negotiations. The timelines given. Now you share budget timelines. Now, the president indeed Obesra almost say, oh, you share these two important things now. Mama, enipa na all spearhead this animal. On you, oh yeah, I will hit to your core. I'll sit with you and whatever I'm pressing, we will do that. And they even accepted. That is where I also find it worrying. Say MPs no, because you see, NDC for now, they are not credible. They are not credible. We cannot toe their line. We cannot. But our MPs are also making us to begin to feel, say, as they have taken an entrenched position, which is equally not right. Much as I appreciate their position, and of course they have given voices to their constituents. Omam constituents for now who say, indeed, they are there to serve their interest. What you say? For the first time, Ayanya MP groups here, Omam who say, we are not only representing the position of our party. However, the good people of our constituency, we need to champion their interest. We need to be a voice for them. That is commendable. But then when they take an entrenched position, to the extent that they are saying that they will boycott the budget hearing and a presentation, then that is not being fair. They are not being fair. They are not being fair to the president. My humble appeal is that, and this appeal goes for both minority caucus and majority caucus. Yeah, MPs new say we have one Ghana. And the constituency for to Obama, they are watching them. Yeah, best whatever concerns they have, it is as valid, it's important, and we appreciate it. However, yeah, best say anything so partisan, so entrenched, to the extent that what the tendencies of affecting or mining we will not support it. You see, rating agencies know how downgrade some of these things. Once the 2020 budget, there were similar issues. Minority took an entrenched position. A delay budget, what you say, and at the end of the day, it affected us. And I revisited some of these things. I am begging of them. Do
you think say pay near AC no sa baima obifufuro kokan budget na?
That is not proper. Whether we like it or not, the finance minister is kind of right enough the finance minister of this country.
He's the finance minister.
Has he been sacked?
No.
Has he been sacked?
No.
Is he not the one preparing the budget?
No, prepare budget.
No, let's not set certain bad precedents. Say also ube you obi edi ana yebe reshuffle obi. Ana yenyi obi mfro ni yenyi ni mfro. He is at post.
Na me ye calculation bi na esesabo kan say enye ho no pesoko. Because your calculation now, all the NPP for 98 no can DC for no about 230 members of parliament. And if they decide say on base stage work out, that means the parliament will not form quorum to even listen to the budget hearing.
In our constitution, the constitution enjoins the finance minister or the ministry.
No, the constitution. The constitution says president is Oma.
So the finance minister does that on behalf of the president.
The president may delegate any other person.
But that will not be good for our. When Oseche Mensa was presented the budget, the finance minister was not well.
He was not
around. What you say? So it was acceptable. Now we have a finance minister on LED, the teams, Enra, just Enra. Meaning said they were at Old Plaza they were working day and night on this
the budget.
You see, sometimes let's be honest to ourselves. Yemianum MPs now taking that entrenched positions. You know, the question is, Obianu are perfect, and Obianu are meeting the expectations of the very people that put them there. If they are to also be held responsible individually by their constituents, there could be several issues. Much as I am saying, say, we support them at least. Our position, any consensus of raising is valid, and that in democracy, no one who say MPP for we continue to set the pace, and I commended them. But the maybe say if they are taking such an entrenched position, say yeah, man, read the budget. Then that is not proper.
I want to be my first question. Maybe sir, do you think, sir, as a party and government, I'm managing this issue because baby ababe doing a dicey, sir, finance minister called. MPs no stage workout a problem. Say one console and also a problem. So now what is the way forward?
I have already mentioned Abia Wanti, Mr. Party no is actively involved. When recently our parliament passive vote of a year. General Secretary issued a directive.
I saw him there.
Yeah, parliamentarians normal respect and normal respect. That should tell you, say, MPs and again, Omubu party in the structures, any party in Mra. What did I mention? At the end of the day, you know, we may not even be privy to certain engagement in the discussions behind the scenes. And I will not even sit here and preempt any Yama party penny for decision taking because I sit here and I speak on any Yama me kwanse me can one. But the assurance I'm giving in say and party penny for 2 animal.
Okay.
However, the MPs no who say NDC for na free say ebia yeye mpise dia adwenpane akomapana etu anamo na omutu but omu nuanom na omu free say omu support omu they are not credible. Whatever they are doing, it is just to seek their parochial political agenda. And that is where our MPs must invest their minds to no omu say NDC for no, it is not just ebia yeye MPs no clearly no omu so omu constituency for mo say kroma ye de ni ade finance minister free work before for about the certain innovations and change and bring hope any other, which is perfect. They are thinking about the people of this country. But NDC for that is not what they are. The good finance minister. So when the man appeared before them, almost struck him out.
All right, yeah,
that is a fair indication. Say, and they don't mean well for this country. At the end of it is not just because they are championing the interest of Ghanaians. You have to seek their selfish parochial interest and their partisan interest. And that must be condemned. All
right.
It means I will not support any move. Say, finance minister Otiase, Onyare, or he's at post on one prepare budget. No, who say money may read it. No. Much as who was a question is on my penny po before friend. You know, one can
maybe South say. Because as a finance minister, no go between the devil and the deep red friends and CEOs, they kind of saying. Because now MPs in making about 230 SRPR one thing, there will be no quorum to present the budget. And now say President Suka say, oh, you know, if you are saying okay, it doesn't augur well for the government.
Yeah, but I don't know.
Now, baby, someone say,
I didn't know why.
I didn't know your mind.
I didn't know why. Maybe by a now your chroma NDC for working out say Johnson meboa maybe by AC Jubilee House NDC for make say Unkukubu etino you see enu na ya me ya say MPs ni hu say omu nuanom na omu fisi omu no omu twasa
omu lidi omu
asa papa na ye twa to ho
me da say George Krobia Asante a deputy director communication New Patriotic Party and Martinica movement in the morning ye live obetimi aka me call Dr. Sidu Kokro obewia na ma hwe mo messages in bia bent mo nkoso ana mo ma messages no enso so emra na ayiminua ba ko madam for ba ko fe no ama Ivy owo Pantan nursing training hospital country se ka battery no so no akofa bo se country se so opibinti wudi so ni say
Obate so wodin pa chese me no be ko na wakohwe o ba fa de
mate
o me ma warranty so 1 year warranty
amanti anopa mi tia me di so ho ye papa mi tia papa doctor finance minister semi ba bia ka koi ye dibone
Dawuro mamen ka on this your network say we have not been fair to the finance minister. Our members of parliament and some senior members of our party have not been fair to the finance minister. Dawuro, a normal cost no a conjectures, deliberate creation of falsehoods and emotions and black propaganda. Black
propaganda sign black.
Yeah, when we say black propaganda, misinformation and disinformation. Dawuro, you cap black propaganda, misinformation and disinformation. Yeah, you be information ni be almost anka ne ye. Omo communicate no so communication no be anko ye. And I want to say this on this your network. One person don't build a government. One person don't build a government. Politics, you find emotions and your politics. Dawuro, I want to use this your network today to appeal to our party people across the country. Say you find emotions and your politics. You the evidence and the facts. Tia yenya butre asemsi yenya butre ni hwem ni ehu babieda. Dawuro, when the finance minister appeared before the ad hoc committee, you saw things for yourself.
It's true.
The strong justification he made, and me, Macau Babia said, success achieve am I forming another government in 2020, 2021, finance minister can. And he, yes, utan okodua no wa in America. Dawuro utan okodua no wa in America. Our finance minister is a gem. He's a gem. He's a great guy in our government. You can't take it away. So the people who are listening to me, this government is running because of the finance minister. Dawuro, many people stand in their villages. Eji Mike, same people buy secondary school, dormitory, say normal and then we know 2 million Ghanaian children and your access to secondary education. And then we know say, look at the number of roads that we have constructed across the country. And where who study mathematics? So who study algorithm? You're afraid to be intuition, self-intuition, initiative for Papa Diaba. And then we know say you 293 one day say one factor go through across the country. Do things say it's by chance and by it takes leadership. And the crucial role the finance minister has played, apart from you two coming by in 1966, CPP are buying in a launch 7-year industrial plan in Ghana. After the overthrow of CPP are buying, government to be any our launching industrialization agenda to say, so within a space of 6 years, look at the factories across the country. Now, I'm for kase NDC for no kase finance minister are incompetent. Now you Crawford so join. It's a shame to some members of our party. I'm saying this on your network. It's a shame to some members of our party. I'm telling you, Kwaku Dawuro, we formed government again in 2021. 2021. I don't need to be winning first time. I don't need to be winning first time because of the massive success
of the first time.
Yes, and the pivot around which all this success thrive as the finance minister. Your global challenge. And no mama you didn't want on it. Dawuro, your budget in 2019, November, you grow kama. For your picking growth from 3.4% in 2017. You move here, every year you grow more than 7%. Dawuro, and your COVID therefore you buy a year nosedive growth in 2020.5. Even after that, this finance minister and the senior members in our government, they were able to anchor us, and in 2021 we grew by 5.4. And then in Crawford say incompetent. You see, we should not, and I've said this on many networks across the country, that politics a move from issues to personality, you cannot deal with it. And politics a move from issues to emotions, you cannot deal with it. And I want to appeal to the conscience of the leadership of our party that we should not be emotional. Dawuro, one of the members of parliament after the main one, press conference, or guarantee another interview. It is not the position of the party. I know guarantee interview. The position of press conference, the leadership of the party met the led by our national chairman. They met them, the presidency. We took a decision. And the decision, you know, we are almost at the converging point. What is the converging point? The converging point is the Minister of Finance, they lead the government delegation. Who IMF4, they are presenting government policy statement for 2023 fiscal year. Meaning, individuals can run their issues. And the member of parliament, you know, after agree on where we are going, you know, or guarantee interview, and we any personal way after that, you know, obia issue statement be a. Intimate say almost say nipa members of parliament 98 say finance minister ever presented budget omobeye ombeyi omonyo. No, they have never issued any statement. But Dawuro, what has transpired at the Sansa ad hoc committee, you know, it vindicates the finance minister. And it tells you that this state Ghana, so when you're very careful as a political actor, people use conjectures and falsehood and misinformation to destabilize you. Okay? Almost say finance minister, why conflict of interest. I say echo here, and then I say announce associate also say cost right about that. Enko Siaga, a matter do about nothing. Kinoforeta is clean, and I want to use your platform today to say it. That Kinoforeta is clean, very hard working, very focused man. And I want to tell you, if you do auditing of our people in government, especially our cabinet ministers, I'm telling you, you can't take Ken away from this government, no matter how he's close to the presidency. I'm telling you, his passion to see this country grow. And let us sometimes, I say, nipa ni dedication to the state nation building. Papa Yari, or Yari or Wama no Nina or Ba no Abekasa or Ba ministry Timitrawa to Ahomache to make sure that this country runs. And then I'm not for account about the power purchase agreements yes signed over the years are higher. People don't know the amount of money that we are paying your opponents, you know, yatum power yen producing and our party people are not looking at that. Our party people have not taken time to assess the economic status of this country, and they are buying in to the propaganda of the NDC. Look at the UK economy. Finance minister wenko UK issues not solved. One person don't build a government. Government is a teamwork, and I want to use this your platform to appeal to our party people. We should think of this government. We should think of the future NPP. That is the most important thing. If the normal personal matter, self-interest matter, the nation suffers. And media account babia, and I will not shy away that I want Kino Foriata to see us through the second term of this government. I know why I'm saying that. People are not happy because Amanfo are not appraising themselves with the realities on the ground. And the politics and emotions in here, we should not be so emotional. We should not be so emotional. Because how can we say that one person in cabinet, the president should serve one cabinet? We have education minister, we have energy minister, we have health minister, and a teamwork. So, I have said it. If they were calling that the president should do a reshuffle of his ministers, fantastic. Fantastic.
Initially, that was the call. And son Ebabe narrowed down to
Kano say politics, I'm talking to the masses down, my party people down there. That politics is not about emotions. We should look at the success that we have chalked as a government. We stay focused. We have challenged now. Together we will weather this storm. Together we will move this country. We should not personalize the challenges that we are encountering as a government. This is what I want to say this morning on this network. Finally, the Mbesa Mekani say, Yenya Butre NDC for no atonsium, agenda no atonsium. But if you are not a political watcher, what do you say? And then Kino Foriata, he has been vindicated. But the NDC is getting the agenda. Losing an election is not a process. Today I want to tell my party people, losing an election a year event, a process. The NDC, this committee
committee, no?
Yes, and then intelligent finance minister. He was very humble. Very humble, calm, and he dealt with the issues accordingly. Can you know the damage they have caused us? They were preparing a state of impeachment of the presidency. So some of our people are not seeing far. We see far. But
director, unim, and you many people in Ghana believe. You
see, yes,
and the point is that the financial sector no deals with speculations and all that, and they will influence.
You see, Mameka Semcho, Obi catches a majority. There's no empirical evidence. A perception. Politics thrives with perception. Why am I saying this? If a group of people, party for, they are not in parliament on their own evolution. They went to parliament on the ticket of the party. Not some of them. Before press conference, I do know the perception. It is not true that the majority of the Ghanaian people want our finance minister up. It's not true.
No, I'm saying I am saying the majority of the party members should continue to stay and work.
Yes.
But what I'm saying is at what point in time and now or reconcile the average of, because the speculations and all those things.
You know something.
So let me give you a typical example. Senior minister Yasaf Mafu was senior minister, and the Grofo Kasabebe. What Omanpeni did was that senior minister position, but year through, and then I'm coming. You use as an example, and then Irasa Yasaf Mafu, a senior advisor to the president, and people are okay. And Ira Kenofurata said Nipane Kasana Eya Brusodia. What prevents Mampeni Sobekasu be on Tranchain? Now still bet me using the knowledge, to help the party without even being a finance minister.
See, let me tell you, when you form government, remember, and I want to appeal to my party people who are listening to me this morning. Nanado na yadini Tito ballot to so yatu abayin as president. Or vision for Ghana, and vision, was started with some key cabinet people. Gradually, we have achieved a lot. No matter achieve Ghana, no. To be honest,
unprecedented.
Yes. And yenya botre. Me say politics and for emotions in yenya botre. Dawuro, anya no clear say, and finance minister no nipa dodo na say omo penance. It's not true. The NDC, senior people in the NDC were calling for September to be sacked. Mahama wanfana ntrawa. Yeah, but Dawuro, the person can say finance minister why dear. Your members of parliament today, I'm appealing to them. Your members of parliament, a bit information be no man ye, a bit so I'm afford the concern politics in concern. Who are assembled with the two bisono, who nipana buff, who so unya waju so him. And Tiabufone by, I think said the national chairman and the general secretary, they have solved the matter. Media Mijidi say Nyamaya Aduma 24 for no NDC for agenda and I told you. By Yanko for no to me Macau Babia, and I don't hide it, and I'll say it because within the last 3 weeks I've been granting interview across the country, and I've been appealing to the conscience of our party people. In Africa, objectivity do not bring votes. We should not fall for the NDC. The NDC will never do what we are doing. And I want to say it, Dawuro, there were 2 years to go. 2 years, we can change a lot of things to win the elections. Nyamin Sawom. By the way, nobody can bring this government
better. It's a movement.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Dawuro, there is a systematic strategy to bring this government down prior to 2024. Our party people are not seeing it. That is a calculated attempt of the NDC to bring this government to knees. But I want to tell you, this government will never be on its knees. We will anchor it, Nanado will anchor it to 2024 and will hand over to the next MPP government. Together we move the ship. We should not rock the ship. We should support the captain of the ship, the president of Ghana, to anchor us to the correct destination. The destination is to win power again, to break the age. Dawuro, and you guys for Atwaba. Republican for now almost no more because a true fool and there no more work also US. President Obama here campaign for the Democrats. Or say no more in there, but between the Democrats and the Republicans, who cares for you? No more in Ghana there, but between the NDC and the MPP is better than the NDC. So our party people must have patience. They must have patience. Abufono enya yemfa mama yengin yemhwe nipa bi na yebunfu. The government has done very well. Nanado as a leader has done very well. Senior members of our government, they have done very well. Yenya abutre enoma beye Dawuro media metia me communicator. Debiano, I've been telling my regional officers Sabomu, they know my position on the platform. Me say let us read well. System information, system miscommunication here too much. And it's how your party member no one yabo tranking can hear one kasakrano who party paina ubebona. Let us take time to read. Let us take time to investigate issues. Or because some listen to the other side. And that will make you there should be a balance.
Okay.
Eti Madam Asepa na catch say nyame ya dum bibia come Friday Ghana for better asem there. Me no ka say teacher for omo professional yi abosumi omo sabeka every year bia hwe omo say economy no aye broke agu it's a collapse omo say economy no collapse economy. It's not true. Your challenges economy aye broke within last 2 months you 450 million as cost of living allowance. It's not true. You understand? It's a solid economy.
Free SHS is going on.
Dawuro
energy.
I want to assure all the people who here in Nanopai wontumi movement TV say we have a solid government. This government will never collapse. Our members across the country, wake up, MPP, wake up. Don't go to
we are more than the NDC.
The MPP is more than the NDC. NDC near 51%. That we have 50 point something. 50 for the party for no mumu abayan oye. And I want to assure you,
Nanado cares for them.
We have a new leadership at the National Secretary.
wontumi radio.
We have a hard-working General Secretary, John man, very energetic, very visionary. Let us stand up and talk now. MPP, let us talk. We have done something for Ghana. We are doing well. Let us don't keep quiet.
Dr. Asiedu Kokro, Deputy Director Communication man, the New Patriotic Party. Ejanu was through. Nana Otabel said, "Good morning, Movement TV. Greetings to Adam Sabo, Champion Director Communication. You should keep up the good work for the party." Na say bibia eba. We say a friend of Chiman PC Autosumienu or see they're watching live from Kwaku Price. So the government will surely do a miracle. And also the Abba Samuel or him as a on also a shape I would shine Yadasi. And I will say a friend of Chocolate to my message in be. Yeshe obedience so enkan we say fantastic program Piage Dasi Abdul Malik the foundation icon say good morning Movement TV, greetings to my father Chairman Paul Ameni na ono so de eba ye Samuel Piage as ampa na director kan no credit say hidden agenda NDC 4% will pursue this say abino Imano or say Bonsu said good morning watching live from watching you number 1 morning show with the whole Riase and the Pemisu Michiam Papa Yejo. So Joseph Drybone said Ghanaians should applaud the Nana Bawumia administration for the good work they are doing for Mother Ghana in this global crisis. Special greetings to the Regional Communication Director Adam Sabo. More grease to your elbow. Drybone message ADM. We say a friend is Samuel Apiaje and Ode Abba or say Monkai Kanazue Ford no na Monka Wasem. And he also Edna say if you are ordained as they will pay matching. Good morning. And so to you or say Iman or say or shame Edifi a Kumasi or say we are grateful say Kumasi for Mosusumesui Muna Moshem. Now, Mama Yatumaka, where's the room? I'm not convinced by the Jomrok High Court ruling at all. Why must the law in Ivory Coast dictate the direction for legal basis here in Ghana and also a country raise on also any questions or they but say good morning Movement TV. Okay, Abdul, your kind of message we say good morning Mr. Host, please kindly extend my greetings to Mr. Paul Ameni. In fact, this young man is doing well in the palm oil sector across the length and breadth of this country. Already from a year aprofi I will assume and or they aba so assume for so edamasi. All right, and the messages in no the ebeba. I say good morning in the room. My greetings to you, the panel, especially Paul Ameni. So not so odiaba and say and then the birthday and Edward and I pay happy birthday to you and Edward Nipa or send a message. We see okay, I'm a medase. I was anti yeah back to us na yeah see there are other issues in there are how many memra where na yenhwe na fi yemon toto na yenko issue about Jomro and any other issue na fi yenfa
any other issue Jomro asem there em say court anya carry ti men ka bibrin fa ho but an issue be to say importation His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo editor won atoso no me de yepa selective of some items are good for Ghanaians to take advantage of the policy. Matisse Guta I started the pressure ba by person Guta for nyina ate ase say ye nyina ye ka bom build this country called Ghana. Untimi build the country and crofo accommodate omo. Untimi build the country and crofo nya adwuma. Untimi build the country no obi so ya no pa na ne ho yira no because oni ma bia offer. And he said directives aba sanye Nigeria ya men kan kwachiri Nigeria ya me the palm oil track efri adru Nigeria na me dru ho na yeso omutua meka ya process me sika nyina ma me in Nigeria naira akase ne bia meje wo Ghana because banks a omuzi da bi ya de tabu no atoso eti wuntimi nyi sika no eti ne ya ne say agense me ko hwe obi o Ghana ha no obi so o Nigeria na me discana shan some look at the race eti bi hwe we ni din am say no eti sane omu ye wo hai anonso ntiase Nigeria omu wonwo ebruzu omu ni bi ya ne ye de nwoko ne akoton but omu fo say ehun hia se ye bema kwan am ye ato obi a de dollar kakra na omanya no de kokra ngo enti ama loke enti eno so bua ma ne Nigeria me ne okasai Nigeria tu anamo bi a bia within the short term no be self sufficient Ghana ebetimi aye Ghana dwuma ebetimi aye ne doso agric ne ya ade aye a free krobi aye a friend say nsawam up to konongo both left and right abefuo be ne ntimi nua enti dentin ye ya too lazy ni atra ho say da bia be krango ye krango with $400 million that we don't cut enti importation banned adia to vegetable oil a advantage for kedefo a advantage for new abremfo a advantage for danfo say ye betimi ahwe policy ye betimi aboa am ye timi adua be more na nipa nya sika yeden ato ni botom yasan de band ato your friend is saying poultry a good for people to enter the poultry industry mu benya sika ato ombotom obi a wawie university o ye adwuma ebenya sika anya adwuma ye anya sika yeden ato ni botom ontimi ntra ho a osori anopa oni anidaso oni mbabia okọ enti se gutafo ye o madwen say on be frustrated government with anything any steps say emma government into anamo a o tuna yanso ya ready ani o ma hwe ni ya obi o ya nwu bia nyanwo because yanso ebaboan aban ne betimi atunani asuso aboa ya me yatimi adua na abene mo atimi di mfidunuma aba me adane nwu nani ama na yeye ama sika ba me ne me ye nwu no ebotom anu na hia na untimi nkase wo traga na na osori a wakọ Malaysia akọ kranwo aba bendane ani ama yedi ye ready aban support to be ohia from the oil palm industry. The association is ready to support them. Make sure say yenim say yenye self sufficient. Yenim say Ghana ban ebetimi aboa me ye self sufficient. Ye ready, ever prepared to make sure say ɔman no enwu bia ɔmo ye bia no yɛbɛboa aban no na produce ama Ghana fo anyanwa yɛden adi enya easy within this policy no
metimi aka sɛ mo wo AGI fa na guta for sorry a mo so mo mama no nyedin na da bia se guta for na no boro mo so
mamenka the truth of the matter is say AGI no any guta difference is that any omu difference I'm telling you edru ba bi na ye take decision AGI ni guta no na ye say omo an ekokra ne ma ne be ye ne omo ye enti omo en take that bold decision I quite remember benchmark value by me na me taking on many a guta president the BI exchanges and sana Ghana 40 years no adia nye kan true say benchmark value no e di Ghana fo nya e gu nyuma enti yeso omo dane ani na ye wo president of AGI ye wo president of that entity omo produce nyema Ghana they were not talking what you say enti o minor dum pempen so a eyesi nyina ye gitum say China was not built one day and the China akwa omo dane na nyema ni ma okoto no enye one day no mtra se ye wo start ya enye ye nkakra ma ho 5-4 years 5 to 10 years obo se niam wo ye bia no afedi woni konwo a utimi ye ni ye enti enya ade a e bia mo a ye produce na be friends sorry ebuodam na e bia me produce na obeto a na o ton kwan ma ko hwehwe machine a medi be yi dia ebuo na frim ba me produce mo no na wo nto na wo option to buy from anywhere ebema me nso a me produce mu no meja money eden e produce me ntimi employ the second person and why adwuma nya discussion butum enti a collective decision I say Ghana fo nyina e ka bom say selected items why say toothpick e yetimi enua na abu Ghana enti ye ntimi nya technology bi kura ebetimi akodem mu a ebetimi atwap toothpicks a millions of it a day ni ate ho ni atam dollars akokra $10 per one toothpick ni akokra free China mi wa dollar no US are buying the man enya na print it nti u beden da bia no wo koko na wakoton sika kakra na wanya no wasesa e de ko akokra toothpick mi wa pempro Ghana ha na adua pempro enyi pempro take only 1-2 years to mature enti ye dua pempro di adani ni aye toothpick yetimi nye ye betimi aye enti eye bold decision na guta eye kuo bia omo ka mo ho a na aye say politically no decision bia ye take ni yesuru his excellency na na adodan Kwaku ado okay me mamoni ye a youth na mo so mo pa adwuma ye no ene yenko agric sector wa person oye poultry fowl program eto ho community of trade 1D1F secretariat they can help oko exim bank they can help na omo make sure say policy no obi opeso oye adwuma no aban no so should quickly respond to them say they be betimi produce whatever niema o man here madam say me so me da see rapport ameni na mate nenka no anope happy birthday enkoma minua prince we sports presenter wo anigi fm wo mikroma ukugwa we kuapem anope me we show happy birthday nyankopon inshirapa alaji sabo mamimra hwe any other issue na
Jomro yes judgment no well yan de ye adwuma na ye wo gidie court process no man mu however me no as an individual technically amount may explain the position of the Ghanaian constitution with respect to this particular more explain the Ivorian one no which is very clear. However, Ghana diano I say open and I say
Ghana diano so kura dual citizenship untimi nya MP. Ba na say Ivory Coast the moment obeye Ghana nipe where is it to exist. And what it means per the court as more can say unkita dual citizenship into bit me contest to Ghana.
So it means that Ghana diano eji say once automatically I denounce so other country no. Let's say automatically Ghana diano open for you to
Ghana de obetimi hold dual citizenship betimi Ghana ni asan
exactly
I could go any but
okay I get it
now mumra na kire say yan de no sanka oye honi ye hani dia ko ntimi contest ba omumra na kire say wunya akwaji nationality of another nation pe who sees it to be an Ivorian and say until at that time all contestants or Ghana ni na onkuta any other nationality.
So why say first and be stand about say ebi wa akọ denounce the way on for side documents what can say ampa wa akọ on for documents one farm man. Why did she lie to the court around that stage? Because no one yet and one say no I mean or be filing for Ghana's I do no let's automatically by do but no so no aye and the case on fa sad denunciation I do no
certificate in
Emma yes so why did she lie? It was not a lie to the it was not misleading to the court. Say one yes our process so I mean your lawyer knew but I'm just trying for us as a lay person no now to me I investigate analyze the issues so that tomorrow young could say ska any mre I will call to me only for us to be told say process na from no I mean it doesn't actually hold water mena I mean nya kakra e bia de omo nimdie efa ye law hu sem no mbeka but however mpese ndc for no omo nya ntiase say anytime ye bebu atan ebe ko omo afa no de then the court system no okay omo but anytime be bebu atan bia ebe ko agesi omo no na ko say court system no okay they are in bed with the ruling party yeah but you can see the way we've taken this thing in good faith just because we respect the institutions of this country no especially when it comes to the judiciary no I have always said that our judicial system is one of the best in Africa despite the fact that 2012 election petition hit me very heavily as an individual. However, when say nebibia I mean Nyoma call said fatano I came to understand myself said that was the best that they could do. Although we all saw what happened on live TV, the kind of evidence that were brought before us and other things. But in their own wisdom and then of course per the dictates of their laws na omuri ejumano. Omubu time NDC for but in a sharp contrast, was it 20 after 2012 election petition? No? But there was an electoral dispute again.
2020.
2020.
Just last election year, and John Dramani Mahama de court.
Exactly. Look at the way. No comments are no more passing and the rest. And also Momudiano Krano. I mean. There was no any clear evidence. Mutumiri ba bedroom. MOB said what these people are saying. No, I mean this is it. But now share the kind of questions even Afarijan and most of the what do you call it NDC representatives now no more appear. No, most of the questions that they were being asked, they were not able to actually provide most of the someone no make honum no. But share 2020 election petition now no more back court no. Most of the things we were able to provide the evidence to the extent say obi at me aba courtroom I can say documents now was it asidun ketia and you know the calculator no eba no me want to make kai edema call calculator eba courtroom but then pink sheets now can say on original so and me and new fear but upon all you pass judgment no almost say I mean
unanimous FC
yes. But they spoke against it, isn't it? Up to date, almost all money GTA and even Jomoro case, the same thing that they were saying that this one they know where it is going to end and the rest. Now they should come and tell us what happened. I'm saying this because me pese or China say me say I could see. Let's say because Ghana should also take you from this and then know the kind of the people we are dealing with the NDC no. Say anytime anything does not go in their favor no. That thing is bad, but all anytime it goes in their favor is good. For us as MPP there, and we learn from it. And going forward, we will know how to also prepare ourselves anytime we are going to such cases.
Meda Cynthia no pay uhesani ana edugita makru ni a boy na or shower praises unto the court and a judge na Otimisampa double standard party be ewo hope papa. Enti me corner me ni yibe wie krobia be wie na say 9th twa mu no na ama birthday Ivy we adwuma opantan nursing training we human resource director and my manager my belated happy birthday Nyankopon srapa George
Yeah, I mean,
any other issue na impon.
Chama po. Abranti because your friend is Samebu Achi or something chairman.
Samebu Achi was a man case.
Aye, also got chairman.
The Genesis Sammy.
Aye,
also got so one and they were chidon.
Which means a party in the outdoor party.
100%.
Sammy, good morning. Dawuro, you see, NDC for Madika can say they lack credibility. And now omo party be as omunim ferry. We in the MPP there, we believe so much in Ghana, in judicial system. No, you pick and choose. You see, they are like typical almost sycophants. Like if at the end echo yemo they are, they are okay. They celebrate, they jubilate. And ko yamo they scandalize the courts. John Dramani Mahama Trakruma, it did judge for them. No money just because they made determination on cases we are unfavor the party. When you do that, you are not showing statesmanship. What do you mean? And one was the MPP communicator baby as scandalizing the court just because a case you that should tell you the difference between MPP and the NDC. That is the difference between the MPP and the NDC. It looks as if the NDC only exists for political power. Like Ghana best say krana omunkwanya anya tumia baba emu ade okay. Any omo opposition no bibia ni kroma aye. Just because they don't see anything good because they are in opposition. Meanwhile at the end moment they cannot do it. That is why some of us yakuma ya na yehwe adwuma pa ya ban ya ba ye na yehwe enema kitinkiti bia ekoso na yakoma ye because President Kufuor ebeso say it got to a time Ghana will feel na banks were chasing people for loans and what team were coming kitinkiti friction internal apathy ni ade and agra ekoja power mu NDC 2009 to 2016 enema NDC di brayen ye cancel ye the ban to public sector employment so me ma me otie mi ofie oba ewie university oba wie nursing oba wie a teacher for chira dey 3 years ye tue omo ka 3 months that time they came to tell us the economy was broke it omo timi 12 full 3 years no a teacher for sika na sepata o obi anfa kontiba ene sika anche se jo mahama ne NDC aban. How come so obi ba chira dey 3 years no man just 3 months COVID by and now I'm telling you the difference between MPP and NDC. COVID by teacher for close to 2 years as you tell full salaries. You tell full salaries. And the NDC I want to buy no omutwa enipa adwuma public sector employment ye de ban eto so no and the MPP aba no ye de napko aba and the MPP aba no ye GEA aba and the MPP aba no ye mama slok loans e dey support small businesses. COVID aba no ye de sika she enwuma kitenkete as a small sabaya omunyuma enwu. That is the difference between MPP and NDC. NDC wawa there were financial crisis no NDC for teacher and nurses training allowances mu ye ba ye under financial crisis ye restoring teacher and nurses training allowances. That is the difference between NDC and MPP. NDC ba ye under crisis no omo di dum so ma 4 years. MPP ba we have every excuse to give Ghanaians the entire power and inequality so. We have every excuse. You bet me the associate damn reform. Now beautiful excuses. The entire we cannot finance power generation, no, because every year you buy close to 12 billion Ghana cedis. Our bad energy sector agreement. But they say you are responsible administration led by another than Kwaku and Dr. Baumia and our finance minister. We are able to meet those obligations and power no exists 24/7. Sometimes we even forget so we are in crisis. That is the difference between MPP and NDC. Another difference between MPP and NDC, me and Bosso. Me Paul Ebosso. And he said, you see, a baby buyer and a John Dramani Mahama, there was shortage of fuel. Now Russia and Ukraine couldn't talk.
Russia can supply about 60% of fuel we are seeing here. And the NDC John Dramani Mahama's incompetence and in a recklessness, there were fuel shortages in this country. Now the difference between MPP and this, and they say, even under global crisis, in the energy sector, no, there's a challenge globally, no. Now, even though a buona custodian, but you are able to get fuel at fuel pumps to buy. That is the difference between competent MPP administration and incompetent John Mahama NDC administration. So the normal narrative say all the political parties are the same. Now their strategy is that you could awache jointer yan tuntum say politics crowd ya Ghana for MPP NDC nyina omunya papa yan to ababiem or trotra or ma achadam omunkro bi efofo trotra or trotra now we initiate conversation. And another abandon the worst administration ever. Can oforiata esika wa wiantino one another into 20 pamono. Now we ja tum sa no ko. My brother, Ghana for Yama now. Because Nana Dan Kwaku has shown clearly say he cares for the people. And everybody under NDC. Now I will tell you what say you. And Mofra Ecotron sorry BC ni SSC. One to me and yes country registration fee to me new school. Mama you in fear for the near my mama. And then ya free cook to a move by the yenim. And Mofra bebre or Modache, Auntie me and yes, and I say ye because Omama, me, Omo Papa, more fanum, Auntie me and Yeska, and your BEC registration fee for them, SSC registration fee for them, and for that matter, to me on transfer. And then another down aside the free SHS, and then about Frabia or better BEC in Socket, I buy any training registration fee. It's a Colabia excuse about Becca me and transfer because me and your registration fee. The same thing applies to SSC. And then who university, who polytechnic, who nursing training, who for Ghana Kada, ultimate teacher loan, ultimate loans, as I loan any money, student loan. First, who need collateral, who need guarantor, who timid loan even at the school. About where he cares for the people.
George.
About where he cares for the people.
Only me say ne, Omo basic school friends in Saito, how you know. Omo quota omtimi de kwa decide on be school. I was so surprised. Me ko opoku are me ko share chas president. Me ko ria hona me chrome ni bi e bai approach you. Or approach me. I was so surprised chairman me say we di nkoma o se me wie early near de me ba.
And I say what?
What? Enti
early was so
ko opoku are.
Only say man try there say
this are
me back to school at PSA. Me chrome at PSA SD and or presec.
You know, I want to go share scaffolding on one man near 2 years when
your classmates.
Yes, because they are in network. No, exactly.
I was in a movement in the morning and I was soon able to Madam TV corner mene director Dr. Esiedu Kokuro edini ye Kokuro ana Kokuruko ana edini
me simple Esiedu Kokuro
they
am titles kesi I think say they see or Jomro no a rule of law and yen we believe in a rule of law I think say and NDC for no ma ferry lawyer Eduji omuna ma ferry uzo ma edin omuso ye from a government course system in Yajuma Agu Amande some group within the NDC or Mati NDC Lawyers Association almost Ghana bar no croano and yes so potent no more koti or modia yenya abotre politics no abotre and your emotions me makasa there's one converging point. The converging point is every political party per se Ghana tumpon yenya abotre who opposition you should not run state institutions down and the NDC is trying to run the electoral commission down. But there will not be any electoral commission in Ghana. We have one EC. There's only one court system in Ghana. Even coup crasia soldier for no mungu court system. It's how potent, how strong the judiciary is. They are very careful. The way we want to run down our judiciary, you need evidence. And the system now akohie potokasa me kind of conjectures. Bibia omomako school akenkan enimde. No more the conjectures, omudi akohie because adena anko omu favor. Where adiana converse omudi good chief justice animasi. Nina ye normal politics na anko yamawa. Next time beko yama. And the high court was secondly say assembly were dismissed. It's rule of law. Your lawyers could him now. We think say we have additional evidence. I bet my open case now. We'll do that for now. Court to now pronouncement as a party we respect the position of the court. Democracy, abotre. Daro makao babia say ono ireti na no mamu yedia enchesa wade nagu Ghana yedin the ba Ghana for do MPP cares for the Ghanaian people. Your best is son normal and normal afisi say nyame mama hoden na yesa ba Dawuro wa be ka che me say kokro wa ba na ya ade papa yan kan sempa ka mfa oman ho ene ukotake inflation nam 80%, but they don't run the economy down. They don't run it down. By the inflation number 40 something, we are running down the economy. Let me tell you, Dawuro, talking down the economy, within the last 2 years, investors are picking out of the system about $2 billion out of the system. Let us talk good about the economy. Let us have confidence in the government. The Padodona, I heard TV, a party for no dozen. Mekache a party for no yenya botre. O man bia ni wa economy ni growth no linear. Wa no mo the leadership will come together, and let us have trust in our leadership. Let us have confidence in our leadership. Leadership kasa, let us support leadership. That is how we build a political party. And wherever we are, we have elected leadership to lead us. National, we have leadership. Let us who are capable and competent to lead us. Let us give support to leadership. We have a very competent, visionary, bold president, and I think we should support the president. Nyamin Shirao.
Yes.
Now, it was a plan for food and jobs, all over. They say, I'm the training in Amo. Buso. As a planting for food and jobs.
Omo to no one my diane no to mu yede kakra by no say jomfo no aswati kakra yina yendwene ye we should think about ourselves. We should think about ourselves. We can't create a system say
artificial inflation.
It's artificial inflation near the Dawuro nyamin shao na men kan che say o concern no so panifo beti. Yeah, there's only one party that can
liberate.
Yeah, there's only one party. Dawuro, me say we are auditing of our podcast system. Aba atimia ye no ma bi ebinsi. E kwan de yeto abama Dawuro be president kwan obesi school die. Udi nsi obeko. But government edi innovations ba ade ebinsi da na abani ya is leadership. And we have shown leadership as a government.
Meda say openi inti ebusia yene owura George Krobia Asante oye oye deputy director communication ena Dr. Esidu Kokro enso deputy director communication ira sabo enso so regional director communication Greater Accra odin director sinimu na oyedin okay and a rap ameni so a member of the regional communication team and I pay once again happy birthday enkoma oheneba J Asare Cactus wo Enije FM wo Miami Chrome Kugwa happy birthday pa enkoma Prince and I to be belated happy birthday enkoma Ivy Buedi and I say Ivy Amwa and nyina ayudi me hu ne controller na nka me de okoe onso wo Pantine Nursing Training College on our human resource